Morning, sir. My name is Sadish Kumar and yes, I am from BTech Mechanical Engineering. I am going to do a seminar on the topic named exchange rates. First, the introduction part. Exchange rates are the value of one nation's currency in relation to the another nation. They are usually expressed as a ratio between two currencies. Exchange rates play a crucial role in the global economy. They determine the cost of international transactions and influence the competitiveness between the nations. Understanding the exchange rates is more important for businesses, policymakers, and also for the individuals. It is important economic concept to be learned which influences the international trade, investment, and also the monetary policy. Now, the factors influencing the exchange rates. The factors influencing exchange rates are interest rates, inflation, economic performance, and political stability. These are the determinants of the exchange rates. First, the interest rate. Higher interest rates tend to attract foreign capital, which increases the demand for the currency and drives up its value. Then, the inflation. Countries with the higher inflation rates may experience a decline in their currency value due to the decrease in the purchasing power. Then, the political stability. Political instability or uncertainty may deter the foreign investors, which can cause a decline in demand for the currency, leading to the depreciation. Then the economic performance. A country's economic growth, trade balance, and the fiscal policy can affect the exchange rate. Exchange rate risk. It is also known as currency risk. It refers to the risk that an investment or a business transaction value may be affected by the changes in the exchange rate between two currencies involved. Exchange rate risk can impact a wide range of financial activities, including international trade, investment, and borrowing. For example, if a company in the US buys a goods from the supplier in Europe, it will have to pay the supplier in euros. If the exchange rates between the dollars and the euros unfavorably changes, the US company have to pay more in dollars than it originally anticipated, reducing its profits or even causing a loss. There are many ways to manage the exchange rate risk. Uh, they are named as hedging, diversification, and natural hedging. Now, the types of exchange rates. Commonly, fixed exchange rates, floating exchange rates, and the managed exchange rate. The fixed exchange rate. In this system, the government controls the exchange rates and keeps a set amount of foreign exchange reserves on hand to maintain the stability of the currency. Then the floating exchange rates. With this system, the market forces of supply and demand, which are subject to change depending on the state of economy, are allowed to determine the exchange rate. Managed exchange rates. It's something like a combination of fixed and floating exchange rates. The government intervenes in the foreign exchange market to control the exchange rate. These are the types of exchange rates. Importance for the exchange rates. First, for the international trade, exchange rates play a critical role in determining the cost of imports and exports, which has a direct impact on the country's trade balance. Then, the investment. Exchange rates influence the returns on the foreign investments. Inflation. The exchange rates can impact a country inflation rate by affecting the cost of imports. Then the monetary policy. As said before, central banks use the exchange rates as a tool to achieve their monetary policy objectives, such as controlling the inflation and stimulating the economic growth. Economic growth. Exchange rates can affect the flow of capital between the countries, which can have a significant impact on the economic growth. Then the tourism. Exchange rates can impact tourism by affecting the cost of travel and accommodations. Then the financial markets. Exchange rates can impact the financial markets by affecting the value of investments and the profitability of the companies that engage in the international trade. Then the geopolitical events. Exchange rates can be affected by the geopolitical events such as trade disputes, political instability, and natural disasters, which can create the uncertainty and volatility in the currency markets. Now, the concluding part. Exchange rates play a vital role in the global economy. It is a crucial topic in the macroeconomic as well. They can impact the key economic variables such as trade, inflation, and economic growth. Understanding the behavior of the exchange rates is more important for the policymakers, businesses, and individuals, as said in the introduction. It can make the informed decisions about the trade, investment, and monetary policy for them. Thank you, sir.